All right, Shalom. This is Arakah by Mayasha out of GMS Langsden. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, Bahashem, YAHWAH, Bahashem, Harakah, Kodash Ma'amath. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. And salutations to all the Akim around the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth sincerely. All right, got a quick lesson, finna jump straight into it. All right, this is Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. Come, man, as you can see, man, 2/3 of our people, which are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, they reject this knowledge, man. We be out on the highways and the hedges, man, trying to crying aloud, sparing not, man, lifting up our voice like a trumpet, man. And our people don't regard the knowledge that is being put out, man. All they do is want to go about their business, make fun of what they don't know, man. All right. That's what you call being stupid, man. You make fun of something you don't understand and what you don't know. Okay. Grab a quick precept. So therefore, man, since they don't want to attain to this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man, they're going to be destroyed. Since they like to make a mockery of it, man. And people wonder why they're in the conditions they in today, man. Why their bodies falling apart, man. Because you mocking the Lord. YAHAWAH Bahashem YAHWAH, man. All right. Because these scriptures are medicine, man. That's why I say those that are made whole need not a physician, man. All right. Attaining to these scriptures is medicine, man. But our people don't want to be cured. Okay. They want to stay stupid and ignorant, man, and living out here in Esau society. All right. This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 3. It says, knowing this first, that there shall come at the last days scoffers walking after their own lust, man. Come, man. That's what the people doing, man. Scoffers walking after their own lust, man. They read a goddamn Egypt hotel book, man, and think they goddamn super geniuses out here, all right? Because they get a little bit of false knowledge that's not even about us, man, and they go about establishing their own shit, all right, making forth new doctrines, scoffing at the true doctrines of the Lord YAHAWAH Bahashem YAHWAH, the true doctrine of our people, the true history of our people. All right, they don't want to attain to that, man, but they'll sit there and make fun of it all day. All right. Grab a quick precept. Matter of fact, okay, this is 2 Chronicles chapter 36, verse 14. It says, moreover, all the chief of the priests and the people transgress very much after all the abominations of the heathen. Come, man, that's what our people doing today, man. There's transgression against the Lord's YAHAWAH Bahashem YAHWAH, law, statutes, commandments, and following after these heathen, man, doing things that are not pleasable in the Lord's eyes. All right. And it says, and polluted the house of the Lord, which he had hallowed in Jerusalem. And the Lord YAHAWAH Bahashem YAHWAH, God of their fathers, sent to them by his messengers, rising up betimes and sending, because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place. Come, man. So the Lord had compassion on his people, which is he did have compassion on them today, which is during the grace period. He sent out his prophets, man. All right. Around the four corners of the earth to warn the people, man, to bid as many back as to the marriage as possible. All right. But our people don't want to take heed, man. All right. Matter of fact, let me read that verse over. It says, and the Lord YAHAWAH Bahashem YAHWAH, God of their father, sent to them by his messengers, rising up betimes and sending, because he had compassion on his people and his own dwelling place. Come, man. So he sent those prophets around the four corners of the earth to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, but they don't want to consider, man. All right. They don't want to take heed to it. All right. They just scoff. Okay, mock. Cause they so stuck and indoctrinated in that church doctrine, man. They don't want to they don't want to question nothing, man. They're comfortable with what they already know. All right, I'm gonna grab a quick precept real quick. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 1, verse 3. It says, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master crib. This is two of the dumbest animals in the world, man. All right, but Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider. Come on, man. So the Lord YAHAWAH Bahashem YAHWAH is comparing the nation of Israel, which are the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, to the two dumbest animals on the earth, man. All right, a donkey and an ox, man. Our people are so goddamn sardonic, man. They don't want to take heed and do research, reliable research for them that is beneficial to them. but they rather just sit out here and live through these comfortable lives, man. All right. So we get out here and tell these people that the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the chosen people of the Bible, man. The Israelites of the Holy Bible, but they don't want to take heed to it. All right. So I'm gonna go back to Second Chronicles, chapter 35, 36, verse 16. All right. I'm gonna start with 15 again. It says, "And the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahweh God of their father sent to them by the messengers rising up betimes and sinning because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place. But they mocked the messengers of the Most High and despised his words and misused his prophets until the wrath of the Lord arose against his people till there was no remedy." Come, man, that's going to be the same thing going on today, man. They're mocking the messengers and the prophets of the Most High, man. All right, they're not taking heed to these things, but when that shit hit the fan, they gonna want to know what them prophets at during that day, man. All right, the Lord is going to have those prophets dwelling safely, man. Lord willing, we're a part of that number, those that are out here pushing for this truth and sincerity, man. All right. All right. So during that time, man, they did it until there was no remedy, man. All right, we in Jacob's trouble right now, man. Once you hit the climax of Jacob's trouble, man, then that's when y'all go trying to find the prophets, man, and try to call upon the name of the Lord, man. But he's not going to have it, man, because that's why he says, "Make no terror to turn to the Lord," man. All right, because that destruction could come in the day, man. All right, that's why the day of the Lord is a thief, come as a thief in the night, man. And now people don't understand that. All right, they think they got all the sense in the world, man, but they don't have the sense of knowing when the Lord is going to make his return, man. And that is one thing that you don't know. That is one thing that none of us know, man. So that's why all of us got to try to be prepared when he makes his return. All right. Verse 17, it says, "Therefore he brought upon the king of the Chaldees, who slew their young men with the sword." Come, man. In today's time, man, that would be Esau, man, because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is using Esau, Edom, which is the so-called white man, as a whipping stick for the nation of Israel, man, because we broke his law, statutes, commandments. All right. It says, "Therefore he brought upon them the king of the Chaldees, who slew their young men with the sword in the house of their sanctuary, and had no compassion upon a young man or maiden, old man, or him that stooped for age. He gave them all into this hand." Come, man. And that's what the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to do again, man. He's already done it, man, but it's going to get worse, man. All right. So when those martial law troops come around kicking in your door, putting that gun to your grandma head, your mama head, your uncle, those that stoop for ages, man, the old and the young, shooting your goddamn babies in the head, man, 2-3 months year old, man, the Lord doesn't care, man. All right. He wants you to get out here and serve him, man. All right. That's the whole duty of man. All right. According to Ecclesiastes, man. All right, fear Yahweh by Shem Yahushua and keep his law, statutes, and commandments, man. That's the only duty that we have, man. All right. So I'm gonna grab another precept, man. Because since y'all like the mock, man, y'all go feel the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushua's wrath, man. All right, he's gonna have the last laugh, man. All right. This is Mark, Luke. 1 second. Bear with me, Akim Babakasha. This is Luke chapter 6, verse 25. It says, "Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe to you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep." Come, man, y'all laughing at the prophets now. You're gonna mourn and weep when that time come, man. When you find out that you haven't been serving the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, man. Because if you're not gathering with him, you're gathering against him, man. All right, you spreading these lies, man. This false hope, whatever, man. All right, and if you're not out here rocking with the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, man, you're gonna die. You're gonna be put to death. Okay, point blank, period. All right. Matter of fact, grab a quick precept. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 65, verse 12. It says, "Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not," man. Come, man. So when the Lord reached out his hand through the mouth of the prophets, all right, you pushed it away, man. All right. When the Lord was speaking you through the mouth of his prophets, you closed your ears. All right. So what he said, he's going to number you to the sword, man, by the hand of those martial law troops, by the hand of famine, or through these race riots, or at the end, man, by the hand of the sword being those nuclear missiles, man, those ICBMs, man, those intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. All right. All right. Verse 13. Keep going with this. All right. Verse 13. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall hunger. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Why is those things going to happen, man? Because his servants took heed to these words, man, and did what was pleasing to the Lord, man, which is going out here on these highways and these hedges, man, feeding his sheep, man, waking up his people, man, which are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, telling them they need to stop eating these abominable foods, telling them they need to stop calling on these false gods, man, telling them they need to turn back to the Most High law, statutes, and commandments and doing to the best of their ability, man. All right, but they despise those words, man. Therefore, so he's going to number you to that sword, man. But those that took heed to those words, man, they're going to be protected in those days, man. All right, that's why Sirach 4:28, man, says, strive to the truth and to death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. So long as you stand boldly for this truth, man, the Lord is going to stand for you. All right. Verse 14, it says, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. Why? Because you didn't take heed to those words that the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua was speaking to you through the mouth of his prophets, man, telling you these things that are going to come, man, telling these things that are going to come to pass, but you didn't take heed to it. Or you listened and didn't believe that they were going to happen, man. That's why he says you are ye of faithless generation, man. All right. So therefore, man, when that time come, man, you're not going to be stable in those days, man, because Isaiah 33:6, man, says knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times, man. So if you don't have that knowledge and wisdom in that time, man, which is Jacob's trouble, man, you're not going to be stable, man. You're going to be rocking to and fro, scared, sitting back and forth, man, trying to figure out somewhere to hide, be redeemed from that trouble, man. All right. But you already had that chance, man, before the shit even hit the fan. All right. The Lord said, call upon him, man. Proverbs 18:10, man. It says the name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous runneth into it and is safe. All right. You would know that if you would have took heed to those words, man. But because you didn't, man, you're not going to have refuge in that day, man. You're going to be destroyed. All right. And I'm going to go out one more precept, and I'm going to end it with that. All right. 1 second, Babakashah. All right, this is Job chapter 5, verse 20. It says, in famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Come, and these are the ones that are standing out here boldly for the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man, his service. It says, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. All right. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. Come, man, it says at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, man. So at these things, man, we're going to laugh at them, man. So these things that are going to come to pass, that our people, that 2/3 of our people are going to be afraid of, man, we're going to laugh at them, man. Why? Because the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua told us about these things before they happen, man. So therefore we will be prepared, man. We'll know what's going on if you take heed to him, man. All right. Matter of fact, I got one more verse, and I'm in it with that. Salaki. All right. All right. This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10. It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. That great noise by the hand of those missiles, those ICBMs, international continental ballistic missiles. All right. It says, and the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Come, man, that's how hot those missiles are going to be, man. The elements are going to melt, man. Earth, wind, fire, man. All the things that you see around you are going to be disintegrated, man. All right. It says the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. So everything you see, man, is going to be burnt up, man. All right. So that's why you got to take heed to the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua now, man, so you don't partake in that of America's judgment, man. All right. It says, verse 11, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, man? Come, man, seeing that all this shit is going to be dissolved around us, man, what else do we have to do besides get out here and serve the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua to have a chance at salvation, man? What else should we be doing? All right. So with that being said, man, I want to say shalom. Lord willing, this video was edifying to the hopefully elect out there, man. All right. And once again, man, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakwak, Dashma Amath. All right. Once again, double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone, and salutations to all the Akim around the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth sincerely, man. Shalom.